In 1995, an inmate filed a $5 million lawsuit against himself. He claimed he had violated his own civil rights, and the best part, he asked the state to pay the money, because he was broke. Yes, this actually happened. Meet Robert Lee Brock. Lee Brock, a prisoner at the Indian Creek. He was serving 23 years for breaking and entering and grand larceny. But what made him famous wasn't the crime, it was what he did from behind bars. In a handwritten complaint, Brock sued himself for violating his own rights. Specifically, he claimed that by getting drunk, he made decisions that led him to commit crimes, and for that, he felt he deserved compensation. From whom? Also himself. Yes, he legally blamed himself and then tried to collect damages from himself. He asked the court to award him $5 million, $3 million for emotional distress to his family, $2 million for his own suffering in prison. But since he had no money, he requested that the state pay the damages on his behalf. So, he sued himself and asked the government to pay himself for suing himself. It's a legal loop with no exit. Judge Rebecca Beach Smith reviewed the case. She called it, quote, totally ludicrous, but surprisingly admitted the logic was oddly consistent. Still, the case was dismissed. But Brock didn't stop there. He filed 29 lawsuits in a single year targeting prison staff, major corporations, and more. Eventually, the court sanctioned him for abusing the legal system. The man was basically a one-man law firm. News outlets picked up the story. It made national headlines. Time magazine even ranked it number 3 in their list of top 10 most outrageous legal battles. Because let's face it, suing yourself is wild. Asking taxpayers to cover the bill? That's next level. So what was this really? Cry for help? A legal protest? Or just a man with a pen and a lot of spare time? Some experts say Brock was turning a broken system on itself. Others think he was just extremely bored. Whatever the reason, his lawsuit raised real questions about justice, about prison conditions, and about how far someone will go just to be heard. Sometimes, the most ridiculous cases reveal the deepest truths. So now you know. A man once sued himself for $5 million, and technically, he kind of had a point. If you enjoyed the story, give it a like. Subscribe for more bizarre true cases, and remember, if you ever sue yourself, make sure you can afford a good lawyer.